Hello to everyone. In this class, let us discuss oxides of carbon. So, carbon majorly forms three type of oxides. What are those? Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, carbon suboxide. So, three type of oxides are there: CO, CO2, and C3O2. These are the three different type of which one oxides formed by the carbon. Now let us see first carbon monoxide, CO. What is its preparation? See here. In that first one here, carbon when subjected to incomplete combustion, we get which one? Carbon monoxide. This is one preparation method. Second one, by the dehydration of formic acid, HCOOH, using concentrated sulfuric acid at 100 degrees centigrade. Formic acid undergoes dehydration and produces which one? Carbon monoxide. So this is another preparation for carbon monoxide. And another method of preparation here, what is that? When steam is passed through the red hot coke, we get which one? CO plus H2. This mixture is called water gas and also called blue gas because it burns with blue color flame, so it is known as blue gas also, and also known as syn gas because it is used in the synthesis of methanol like some industrial products. So this CO plus H2 is known as water gas and also blue gas and also syn gas, SYN, syn gas. Okay, like that we can get which one? CO. Now instead of steam, if we use that air also, air means what that contain here? Air when passed over red hot coke, we get which one? Again that CO plus N2 mixture. This is known as producer gas. Mixture of CO plus N2 is known as producer gas. So like that, any of these methods used for the preparation of which one? Carbon monoxide. So these are the preparation methods of carbon monoxides. Okay, in this which is we can use commercially, means that water gas and that producer gas, those are used for the commercial preparation of carbon monoxide, and purest form of carbon monoxide obtained by the dehydration of formic acid using concentrated sulfuric acid. These are some important points we have to remember. Okay, then let us see properties of carbon monoxide. What are the properties? Means first property is it is colorless, odorless gas. Colorless, odorless gas. It is insoluble in water. Carbon monoxide is insoluble in water and it is neutral in nature, so no effect on litmus. So that means either red litmus or blue litmus, they can't show any change in their color. That means no effect on litmus paper. Okay, then it burns with blue color and produces which one? Carbon dioxide. So 2CO plus O2 gives 2CO2. So it burns with blue color flame and produces which one? Carbon dioxide gas. Okay, then another one here. This is somewhat which one? Poisonous in nature. CO is poisonous in nature because it combines with hemoglobin and produces carboxyhemoglobin. It is 300 times stable than oxyhemoglobin, and that prevents RBC to carry which one here function of carrying oxygen. So like that here it is highly poisonous, and that prevents which one carry of oxygen by the RBC due to the formation of which one most stable carboxyhemoglobin. And another one here, carbon monoxide acts as which one strong reducing agent. This acts as a strong reducing agent, and it used for the reduction of almost all metal oxides except alkali and alkaline earth metals, aluminum, and some transition metals. Except this, it is used as a reducing agent for remaining metal oxides. So for this reason it is used extremely in which one metallurgy for the extraction of metals. So let us see that example here. Fe2O3 plus 3CO, we get 2Fe plus 3CO2, and zinc oxide plus CO gives zinc plus CO2. So like that, carbon monoxide is used as a strong reducing agent, and it is used in extraction of metals in metallurgy. Okay, then another property of this one here, carbon monoxide combine with chlorine and produces COCl2. It is known as carbonyl chloride poison, a poisonous gas. This is another property of which one, that carbon monoxide that produces which one with chlorine that produces COCl2. So this is another property of which one, carbon monoxide. Okay, these are the properties of which one, carbon monoxide. And here let us see that structure here. What is the structure of this carbon monoxide? Means carbon monoxide is having linear structure, and it has one sigma bond and two pi bonds. Actually this is dative bond but considered as a pi bond here. Now oxygen donate one lone pair to carbon, so like that this is having linear geometry, and carbon undergoes sp hybridization. Due to the presence of lone pair of electrons on carbon, this CO forms which one here, dative bonds with the transition metal ions and form complex compounds. So one example here, nickel react with 4 moles of CO and produces nickel tetracarbonyl. And also here carbon monoxide react with NaOH and produces HCOONA, sodium formate. So these are the properties and structure of carbon monoxide. Now let us see the uses of carbon monoxide. So what are the uses of carbon monoxide here? Means carbon monoxide is used as a strong reducing agent in the metallurgy for the extraction of which one, metals. That is one of the important uses of carbon monoxide. And another one here, that is used in the preparation of poisonous gas, which one, poison, and also used in the preparation of formic acid, used in the preparation of which one, formic acid. Okay, these are the which one here uses of that carbon monoxide. Okay, now let us see another oxide of carbon, that is which one here, carbon dioxide, CO2. Let us see the preparation here. Carbon on combustion produces which one? CO2, carbon dioxide. And another method of preparation by the calcination of calcium carbonate, we get which one? Carbon dioxide. And another method also there. What is that means? By the reaction of metal carbonates and bicarbonates with acids. So now let us see here. Consider any one carbonate Na2CO3. When treated with H2SO4, we get Na2SO4 plus H2O plus CO2. So like that here, metal carbonates and bicarbonates, when treated with sulfuric acid, they produces which one? Means here carbon dioxide. So these are the different methods for the preparation of carbon dioxide. Okay, let us see here what are the properties of carbon dioxide. It is also colorless and odorless like carbon monoxide. It is colorless and odorless gas. Okay. Of course, it is not poisonous like carbon monoxide, but it can't support live. That means carbon dioxide does not support life, which one? In animals, like that means humans also. That does not support which one? Means life. Okay, then it is heavier than which one? Air. Heavier than air. Of course, the density of carbon monoxide is similar to that of air, but carbon dioxide is heavier than which one? Means atmospheric air. Okay, then carbon dioxide is soluble in water but less soluble in water and produces which one? Carbonic acid, a dibasic acid. That is which one? Means carbonic acid. Okay, this is which one here? Property of that carbon dioxide. And another one here, this CO2 react with water and produces which one? Glucose, C6H12O6, and that produces 6 moles of oxygen. That produces 6 moles of oxygen. So this is the reaction of CO2 and water. This is used, that is useful for which one? Plants, and it is called photosynthesis process. So in photosynthesis, CO2 react with water and produces, liberate out which one? Means here oxygen gas. Okay, these are the which one here? Properties of carbon dioxide. Okay, now it is used as another property also, we can tell. It is act as which one? Oxidizing agent. CO act as reducing agent, but CO2 act as a oxidizing agent. And here CO2 is having linear structure. In this, carbon undergoes sp hybridization. And now let us see the uses of carbon dioxide. So what are the uses? Means here solid carbon dioxide is known as which one? Dry ice. It is used in refrigeration purpose. In refrigerating point of view, we can use which one? Means a dry ice, that is nothing but solid CO2. And it is essentially used for which one? Carbonating soft drinks. In carbonation of soft drinks, we can use which one? Means this carbon dioxide. And as it is not a supporter of fire, it is used as a fire extinguisher. It is used as which one? Means fire extinguisher. So these are the some uses of which one? Carbon dioxide. Now let us see oxide of which one? Silicon. Silicon oxide is nothing but which one? Silica. Silica formula is which one here? Oxide of silicon. So now that is SiO2, known as silicon dioxide. It is also having allotropes. Now these allotropes are classified into again two types. First one is crystalline allotropes. Second one is amorphous allotropes. What are crystalline allotropes means? Quartz, readymite, and cristobalite. These three are which one? Crystalline forms of silica. And it has three amorphous forms also. What are those means? Agate, onyx, jasper. These are the which one amorphous forms of silica. Okay, now let us see the properties of silica. So it is naturally available, no need of preparation here. Let us see the properties. So it is very less soluble in water. It is less soluble in which one means water, and it is insoluble in all acids, insoluble in all acids except HF. So it reacts with which one means HF, and what we can get here, see, SiF4 plus 2H2O. This silicon tetrafluoride again react with 2 moles of HF and forms hydrofluorosilicic acid, H2SiF6. This process is called etching. Etching process means what? Writing on the glosses. Writing on glosses is called etching. In etching process, we are using this reaction. Means silica present in the glass with HF, when it reacts, that produces H2SiF6 hydrofluorosilicic acid. Due to that, we are able to see the letters. So this process is called which one? Etching process. And here silica reacts with sodium carbonate also. Now see what is the reaction of silica with sodium carbonate. So just exchange reaction takes place here. That means carbon and silicon exchange their positions. So we get which one here? Na2SiO3 plus CO2, sodium silicate. Okay, with calcium oxide also, silica react and produces calcium silicate. So these are the properties of which one means silica. Now let us see the structure of silica. So silica is having giant polymeric structure. It is having giant polymeric structure. So in that, each silicon is surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms. Each silicon is surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms tetrahedrally. So like this here, each silicon is surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms. So like this, it is having giant polymeric structure. Now one question we may get here, each silicon when surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms, why that formula is not SiO4, why it is SiO2? Because the answer is here, in this entire structure, the ratio of silicon and oxygen is in 1:2 ratio. So that's why the formula is given as SiO2, not SiO4. And now let us see uses of silica. Silica is mainly used as which one? Building material. And this is used in the preparation of that quartz glass. That means we can quartz, in the quartz glass preparation we can use this silica. Major use is which one here? That is used as building material. Okay, this is regarding which one? Oxides of carbon and silicon. Okay.